this, so we're going to try and do it like class. So this is a warm-up exercise. Sarah is going to do it. We're going to do 3 walks in parallel. 4 walks, boom, boom, and then bend and stretch and rise and go. And we repeat the 4 walks, and this time we're going to roll through the feet. And the third set, 4 walks, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and demi-plie, stretch and rise and go. And then we're going to go into a side bend, rolling. That's it, and then keep the arm going over. We're going to look into the arm, and as you recover, you'll turn the arms to parallel. And then you're going to repeat. Let's start with the left leg when we're in first, and then we'll just do the 4 walks. Demi-plie, stretch, rise, go. 4 walks, roll through the feet. 4 walks, demi, stretch, rise, lower. And then we take the left arm side, demi-plie around through the spine, and then side bend into the elbow, and then just at the end we'll rise and bounce. So 4 walks, number 1. Now we're going to do a plie exercise, and we're going to do a demi-plie with combat forward, and we're going to put a bras under or through 5th, and we do another demi-plie, combat forward, and then we take arm up the side, come down. We're going to do a grand plie, 3 and 4. We're going to rise up, we're going to lower, and turn it to 2nd. We do the same in 2nd, combat forward with demi, and put a bras under. Combat forward, we take the arm up the side, grand plie. Little rise up, lower, and the rise will be just to test your balance. And then we close to 5th, same, combat forward, put a bras, combat forward, at the side, grand plie. Now when you do this rise, it might be a little bit quicker, so we can rise up, down, turn it to the 2nd, closing at the back, and then we're going to turn it inside leg. Then we do a nice put a bras forward, just to stretch your hamstring, and we're going to transfer forward, and we're going to run to arm, and close 5th. Turn it back. Put a bra back to recover up, transfer back and demi-plie, and then we'll rise up and we'll just find our balance there. Don't freak out if you don't have a back bend like Sarah. Okay, so I'm just going to find the music, and this is my favorite piece of music. I love it, as you all know. Here we go, Romeo and Juliet kissing you. And there's not a lot of that kissing happening because of the virus. So enjoy the music, and Make sure your knees are bent over your toes. Beautiful. Alright, should we do the other side? Let's go on the other side. Well done, Sarah, very nice. Thank you. Going left. So whether you do this at your kitchen counter or in your dining room, just take a nice one. Our first tonu exercise we're going to do, we are going to take the arm up to fifth and do tonu devant, end on demi-plie, and 2 tonus, and the second one we're going to end on demi-plie. Same to the back, out and in, and 2 tonus, side, demi-plie, and 2 tonus ending on demi-plie. We run a jump on the dome to fifth, and we'll do a little petit passé, and then we'll come from the back, tonu, derrière, and 2. Same to the bottom, nice demi-plie, put both heels down, and just don't roll the ankles when you plie. And side, demi-plie, and 2 tonus. This time we'll chasse on the bottom, we're going to rotasse on, and then we'll close fifth on demi-plie, and then we'll go all to the left. Okay, tonu do. Okay, here we go, let's see what beautiful music we can do for this. Harry Potter, there we go, and. Nice long, tonu demi-plie, and clear, good. Just watch how Sarah controls her ankles here when she plies, that they're not drawing. Nice lifted left side, the sporting side, or the side that's closest to the wall. And then lean back on the petit, good. See how she drops her heel to the back. That's it. Nice rotated calf forward. Chasse forward, and as she turns, she's going to pull the left hip back and she's going to push that left heel forward. Tonu devant, 1, demi-plie, 2, in, 3, and plie 4. Good. We're going to spin the hips off. Good. Roll your arm to the front, and push the knee back. Last time to the back. We are going to do 2 quick tonus, devant, derrière, squeeze fifth, derrière, devant, squeeze fifth, devant, derrière, squeeze fifth. So that was 3 sets. And then a petit développé with the inside leg, devant, and then just make sure you don't roll on this leg as you do the petit développé, devant. So you see how the knee goes in line with the toes here, and not, it's rolling forward, so she keeps it too out. Then we're going to reverse that. brush, brush, fifth, brush, brush, fifth, brush, brush, fifth. Scoop the marble and exit everybody. See how the heel is now. So just see it turn out here. We're not sitting like this. And out, close, fifth. Then we're going to do long tangent to the side. Tangent out, closed area, and out, closed to bomb, and first, first, fifth, and first, first, fifth. Out, closed area, and out, close to bar, rondo sharp on the yaw, you're going to transfer back, and then we're just going to lengthen the leg, feeling that turn out, and we're going to lift everything up to close, and just think about pushing that leg into the wall to close, and then we're going to reverse, target, close, and target, close, target, close, head together there, and let's do a little bit of a combo forward with the upper body, and we'll do it again, target, close, target, close, little combo back, as you find. Long to the side, first, fifth, combo forward, first, fifth, long side, rondo jaw. This time we'll transfer forward and we'll do the rotation so that we can go straight to the left side as well. Okay? Lord of the Rings is back. Let's do it. And ready? Target fifth. Head together, then go on. Inside leg, head together, let's combo forward. Long target side, lengthen out and fifth. First, fifth. And two target side. Out. This time we're going to run short, one day walk, transfer back, and just lengthen the front foot, lengthen out, and we start again. Brush, find fifth. Very nice. Head together, back to the back, up, out. Remember to scoop the marble. Whenever you do that head together, back, make sure there's a marble underneath your toes. They're going to scoop the marble up, yes, target side. Remember to lengthen your supporting side. First, fifth. Very nice. Two tangles. Rondo sharp. Transfer forward, rotation, put your left hip back. Lengthen. Here we go. Brushes. And back, front, close. Two brushes. Front, back, close. Head together there. That's it. Brush, close. Brush, flip. Now we're going to slide the marble along the floor, lengthen out, and in. First, fifth. Heel forward as it closes, yes. Two tangles, side. Good. Rondo sharp, transfer back, and lengthen, beautiful, inside out forward. Last time, brush. Good. So keep breathing, I know it's hard. Pity. Up. Gorgeous. And brush, close. Last time. Scoop the marble. Two long targets. Lengthen your spine. Underneath your broad straight like this. And first, fifth. Press heel to toe. Pull those toes back. That's the closest. Two tangles out. In. Out. Rondo sharp. Rondo down. Heel forward. And return right to back. We're now into a little glisse exercise, so we're going to keep thinking about that theme of brushing the marble with your toes. We're going to brush the bottom, brush there, and three quick cloche. And brush, and 1, 2, 3. The third time we're going to do it, we're going to go brush front, brush back, and only 2. 1, 2, close, and then 4 with the inside leg, 4 glisse with the inside leg to bottom. And then we reverse. And brush, and 1, 2, 3. Brush, and 1, 2, 3. The third set, brush, only 2, closing, and 4 during. Third set, brush, cloche, and brush, 1, 2, 3. Brush, 1, 2, close at the back, 4 to the side. And last time, brush, 1, 2, 3. Brush, 1, 2, 3. Brush, 1, 2, close. 4 to the side, 55th. And then just let's do a nice clear there at the end here, and we'll visualize it, we'll just find your balance. There won't be music for it, but we'll just so that you can see it yourself. Alright. Okay, we're ready. Get your shoulders on top of your hips. And when you're ready, just gently come down. Good. Let's go straight to the other side, Sarah. Thank you. Good. So this next exercise, I'm passionate about turnout. So we're just going to work this little exercise of plie rod and plie rod. Just the idea of this is not to bend as much as you can in stretch. It's a little bend, a little stretch, and you see where Sarah's turnout is. She's going to try and maintain that. Every time she bends and stretch, she's going to increase the turnout. And imagine she's going to push into an imaginary wall here so that everything lengthens even further into it. So she doesn't bend the knee and turn it in and then turn it out to stretch. She tries to keep the turnout where it is, and even more, little plie on both legs, activating the turnout. So the exercise is going to be brush the bomb, plie rod number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Brush derriere, close fifth, inside leg, extend. Only 3 rounds this time. Number 1, number 2, number 3, closing fifth, and PK, close, reverse. Extend, rondage 1, rondage 2, rondage 3, rondage 4, rondage 5, and we brush the bomb, close fifth, inside leg, 3 little rondage arms, closing fifth, and PK. We're going to do a 6 glisse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, PK, close, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, PK, and then one more step, extend, plie rod number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and left, and just going to keep her supporting side, lift it up, extend, push it to the wall, resist, push, and then brush the bomb, close, and we'll finish there. Okay, it's quite intense, and the hips are going to do it properly. Alright. Harry Potter. Harry Potter is always good. Here we go. End. Out to the 1. Run jump 2, 3, 4, 5. Brush. Inside leg. Pushing to the wall. Good. 2 glisse. And fifth. PK. Up. Very nice. Out. Full baby stretch. That's it. She's pushing. Good. And she's going to use the floor to brush. Beautiful. Out. Foot to the side. Good. Press it behind you. And fifth, understand, 6, 5, nice long legs, 4, 5, double PK, up, very nice. See how she lengthens it after the PK, up, brush the bomb, number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5, rush, that's it, just working the turnout, on both legs, even if standing there, thank you, Sarah. Let's go straight to the other side. Nice long legs. 2. That's it. And push. And flip, up. Good. So this is nice and forward. Here, good. Good. And flip. 6, nice long legs. So you've got time to feel the small support inside. And up. Good. Nice, relaxed arm. When you brush your legs, nice and wide. Here we go. And push. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brush back. Very nice. do all about the marble and the toes. So this is really quick. So we're going to do 3 little petit passes, number 1, number 2, number 3, and 2 glissés, or jeté devant. It depends on how you want to make it. And I think it's quite slow, I can't remember. 3 little passes, number 1, number 2, number 3, and 2 to the back. Jump, jump. Third time, passe 1, exit down, 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 and 2 to the side. Shum, shum. And then we're just going to cross derrière, devant, derrière, and a nice juicy fondue up to fifth, and return to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, and 2 devant. 1, 2, 3, and 2 derrière. 1, 2, 3, and 2 to the side. Brush, 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 fondue, bring that up to fifth. Don't let that heel step back as you turn. And we do the same. Passe, passe, passe. This time, piqué, piqué, close. Passe, 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 and piqué, piqué. Same to the side. And piqué, piqué. So we've ended with our leg devant now. So we're just going to cloche devant, derrière, and a bigger fondue because you've got one less cloche derrière and we'll turn around to the other side. Okay, so just think peel 1, 2, 3, piqué, piqué, close. 1, 2, 3, piqué, piqué, close. 1, 2, 3, piqué, piqué, close. Brush, brush, plié, releve up, turn, and we finish. Right. And Rocky is here to say today we are going for gold. 1, 2, 3. Inside, exit down. Down, 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 and scoop the marble with your toes. 4, brush, brush, brush the air and and 1, 2, 3. Very nice. On the good. Make sure your leg is behind you, opposite that shoulder. And brush the marble. Brush 1, 2, 3, 4. This is with the piqué. Down. And piqué. Up, up. Up, up. Good. 3 brushes. Number 1, number 2, fondue. Last time. And knee back, back, back. Fifth, fifth, fifth. Foot to fifth. Fifth, fifth. Yes. And 1, 2. Beautiful. There we go. Open your back, brush, brush up your back, and under your gloves. Excellent. Okay, so now we're on to Ronde de Jambe. I hope you're not too exhausted. I just looked at the piece of music and it's called Wondrous World. So we're in this wondrous world right now with this whole virus thing, but we're just going to stay positive. We're going to do demi Ronde de Jambe, so we're going to go devant, carry side. We're going to drag your toes and do a little Ronde de Jambe under your, and then close at the back. Reverse it, demi Ronde de Jambe, and under dom, in, out, and close devant. Plié, carry to the back, carry to the devant and fondue, and stretch the back. And we'll do 3 Ronde de Jambes, parté, under your, close fifth. Let's try to devant with the inside leg. And we'll do a forward port de bras. Just take your time, and we do a nice lengthening of the back to close. Then we turn it to the back, and we do a nice stretch to the back. Oh my gosh! And we close fifth. Then we're going to turn it to the side, port de bras over, and then we're going to reach over. Then we're going to do a little demi-plie and fifth to stretch up, and then we're going to brush to the side. Now it doesn't have to be high. You can do it 45, you can do it 90. I don't know how warm you are in your hips. And then we're going to just do a little armpit into retire. Make sure your left hip is higher and this is down. So that this is preparation for parade position. And then we'll close at the back. And then we'll reverse it. So it goes demi Ronde de Jambe, in, out, close, devant. Plié, carry to the side, under your, close, derrière. Plié, carry to the front, carry to the back of the fondue and stretch. And 3 Ronde de Jambes, parté on the down. Turn the inside leg to the back, and we do the back port de bras. And recover, and we turn it devant, and we'll stretch forward, and close foot, turn it to the side. Round the back forward, but close at the back this time, and then we'll brush on the back in, and then we'll slide down. If you want to rise up after that imbalance, go for it. Okay, but I'm just going to play the music, and then you do your own thing. Right, let's play this wondrous world, and So before we go into the fond exercise, if you don't forget to do the rond de jambe on the other side. We didn't do it, but just use the exact same piece of music and then you just do it on the other side. Okay. So it's exactly the same exercise, so we're not doing it on the other side to show you because you'll figure that out. The fond exercise, we're going to do a demi-plie with combo forward, demi-plie, combo back. We're going to fond devant. Take on up, I'm going to brush to arabesque. It doesn't have to be high, and we close at the back. Reverse, combo back, combo forward, fond de derrière, brush devant. So you felt that position, we had like 17 exercises train that, so just keep that position. Okay, close. Then we do combo forward and combo back. We're going to go fond to the side, and 3 quick rounds on there. Out, out, out. Sarah showed you now on demi point. You don't have to do it on demi point, you can do it flat, but I know some of you will. So it's totally up to you. So you can do it on flat like that or on right, and then close at the back. And then the fourth set we do the combo again. So we'll go combo back, we'll go combo forward, and then we'll rond de jambe on the down. We'll transfer forward, and then we'll rotate onto the other side and breathe. Okay, so combo forward, combo back, fond de devant, brush to arabesque. Second set, combo back, combo forward, fond de derrière, brush to devant. Third set, combo forward, combo back, fond to the side, 3, out, 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 close, combo back, combo forward, rond de jambe, transfer forward, rotation, and close. Alright, let's see what music we've got for this. It's a little lullaby. And I'm going to find it for you. Here we go. And we're ready. End. Exercise and then a little bit of a port de bras thing to go into an envelope, just so you can feel your hips and get your turn out to that. So we're going to brush to the side, we're going to do 2 rounds on there, and you're going to end with a demi-plie and you're going to combo to the back. And then we're going to brush out, 2 rounds on the down and combo forward. From the plie you're going to turn it derrière and you're going to go to a back port de bras as much as you can. Don't freak out when you see Sarah's. And then you underplay, I know it's gorgeous, which almost folds in half. And then on the fondue, that's it, you're going to brush it to the arabesque from the fondue. And then underplay it into that, so you can just feel a rotary position and feel the hips. If you're at the kitchen counter, if you are doing this class right now, just don't bash your knee on whatever it is. So you've got to turn it a little bit and face the bar to angle it. Great, go for it. Okay. And then we do one more time. So we brush out, rond de jambe, demi-plie with combo. Out, rond de jambe, demi-plie with combo. Now we're going to chasse forward. You know me, I like to punch it. So just push the kettle out of the way if you're at the kitchen counter and then push the kettle on and you can have a cup of coffee after this. And then we're going to go to the other side and we'll go straight to the left. Okay, just, it's quite intense in the hips, so just be careful, do what you need to do. Alrighty, here we go. La la land, and it's coming. base to the side, single flat base. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We're going to go hit back on zero. So that's it. Remember it's side. So imagine there's an object, you want to hit side, 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 and not going forward and back, forward and back. It's all about the turnout. You can, Sarah's got a beautiful high demi point here. You can either do it on demi point or flat foot, it's up to you. So, sorry, I'm tall. So flat peg, flat peg, flat peg, flat peg, pitchy back on Sarah, 6 and 7 and 8. Closing at the back, turn the inside leg forward. We do a little forward, pull a bra, and then we're going to pull up susu to fifth, just to a duck to coupe. 4 flat back side, pitchy back on a flat to demi point, closing in front. Turn to the back, just lengthen your spine, so hopefully it's a little bit further, and then we rise, we're going to rise up to fifth. So from that we'll just pull out, yeah, it's really hard. Now to the side, we can do doubles if you want. You can go double side, double side, double side, double side, hits back on, or just 4 singles, it's up to you. And this time we're going to close at the back again like we did the first time, and then we're going to do a little underpay, and then we're just going to do a little test of the balance, and then fifth to come to coupe. Double, 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 double. Beat, 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 beat. Close in front. Brush on the pay. Chuk, chuk, chuk. And just balance. And this is not easy. I mean, Sarah makes it look really easy, so don't freak out if you can't. Just try and find your balance as soon as you can. Alrighty. And the Ghostbusters are coming to kill this virus for us, and in the meantime, we're just going to do fret waves. So here we go. And. I don't know what everyone's problem is. See, Sarah makes it look so easy. So we're going to go to the other side, just because Sarah needs to do on the other side anyway. So let's go on the left hand. Okay, now we're on to the adage, and we're going to do a nice, beautiful pull bra on all through fifth. 1 and 2. When you demi-plie, let's do a little combo back on the demi-plie to recover, and then we're going to scoop the marble, and we're going to demi-plie devant, and remember that beautiful knife. You've got that beautiful position from a tondo to glisse, jete, gorgeous, and then as you're going to come down, try to think of almost lengthening it a little bit to tondo and then close. We're going to reverse the arm, so it goes under down, up to fifth, to first, and a demi-plie with a combo forward, and then you scoop up to the back, and you do dip plie back. And you know my thing, I know I keep seeing it, Sarah's working on it as well. So it's like, try and keep this as flat as you can, and look how beautiful the back is, and then we're not lying forward like that to get your leg up. I'm just giving you the heads up. And her supporting side is nice and lifted. The third set, we're going to take one bar through fourth. So the arm that's closest to the bar, it's opposite the foot that's in the front, is going to go out the first time out. And you do a nice demi plie. You put your hand, and imagine this is your partner. So as soon as you put the hand, you're almost giving it to a partner, and then we're going to dip the plie to the side. Sarah's going to just angle a little bit, otherwise, you know, it's not a very flat flowing line. That's it. And we're going to have a nice, we're going to stand on the third leg almost so that we can release it up to tandu and close. And then the opposite arm, so it'll be the arm closest to you now. That does that in a demi plie. And then we're going to ronde arm, and then we'll transfer forward and rotate on. This is just to rest and breathe, and then we're going to go straight to the left. Okay. So that's our little adage at the bar. Let's find some music. Lord of the Rings is back. Okay. Sarah, you good? Good. Okay, so we're up to Grand Batman, and we're going to do a little petit développé on the fondu and close Grand Batman devant, close the center back, petit and Grand Batman. Remember to really use the floor as you push into the floor. Then we're going to go attitude devant and two and quick close, reverse. Petit développé, Grand Batman, petit développé, Grand Batman. Get up to a standing leg, Grand Batman, and then this time we'll do quick, and then we'll turn to the other side. And then when Sarah and I were just chatting now about setting it quickly, we were just saying it might be safer just to keep your legs in attitude and no long, straight Grand Batman, I mean the cloche, because who knows what you're going to kick in the kitchen or wherever you're doing it. So just keep it nice and big, except for the one Grand Batman, and then you can see where it's going to head. If you're going to kick a chair or something, rather stop. Right, Superman is here to save the day. Here we go. Yes. Now push it down. Push. Gorgeous. Alright, so now we're going to do, I tried to do some exercises where if you are in limited space, we're not going to travel, so we're going to do a little center practice. We're going to take the arms up to fourth, and we're going to do 3 times the arm, out, in, out, in, out, in, and then demi-plie with your arms to second, and then port de bras, same derrière, out, in, out, in, out, in, and demi-plie arms in second, and port de bras arms go. So once you've done demi-plie in second, your arms will come down to re-port de bras, go out, in, out, in, out, in, plie, and retourne de bras, and then a nice forward port de bras to recover up, and then just find your balance, and we port de bras again, and then we go to the other side. Okay, so it doesn't travel a lot, just come back to your center every time. Alrighty, let's, what music did I choose for this? Oh, these are Romeo and Juliet, Young at Heart. Here we go. Ed. Excellent, good. Now we're on to port de bras. This is just feel good about yourself. Again, it's not traveling anywhere. We're just going to do a port de bras on day all through fifth. So try to find all the positions. Find first and fifth. Open up to second. Sorry you can just see my one arm, but I'd rather you look at Sarah. And then we're going to go first. We're going to take left arm up to fourth, to second and down. And right arm first, down set arm and open. And then we're going to do a nice juicy chassé to the right. So it's quite difficult. I think I've just realized now on the video, if you're watching it, it looks, to work it backwards is quite awkward. So just go the opposite way. So it's going to be towards your front foot chassé. You're going to have your left arm higher, and you're looking over your fingers of your right hand. Just feel the stretch, and then we close that left foot in front. And then we're going to repeat. So 4 counts. First and the fifth, and open to second, and bras bas. First and the fourth, and open to second, and bras bas. First and the fourth, open to second, bras bas. Nice demi-plie chassé, and reaching, looking at your left fingers, and pulling your right arm up, so you have a beautiful diagonal. Look how beautiful Sarah's diagonal is in the video there, and then we'll close to vong. And then we do it again. First and fifth, and open. First and fourth, and open. First and fourth, and open. Then we're going to scratch the back toes, scoop the marble, find it, find a little fondue, and then we're going to do a picked up, under break, picked up, balance, balance, demi-point, and come down, and then we'll go left. On day all through fifth, on day all through fourth, on day all through fourth, scratch, derrière, fondue, picked up, under break, fondue, balance, balance, demi-point, and then come down. Alrighty. Let's hear what beautiful music I have. Sabrina, I think it is. Yeah. And. Close the bottom. We go left. On first, third. Alright, so we're going to do like a little put a bra thing now. It's just also feel good. Again, not a lot of space in your kitchen or dining room or wherever you are. So it pretty much stays underneath you. But if you just think about activating all the correct muscles that we've spoken about. So we're going to do a trolley devant, and we're going to do a forward port de bras and to recover up, and then a nice demi-plie just to stretch your tendons, and then we're going to tourner derriere and do a same back port de bras. Again, it doesn't have to be a vast series, because I would be in hospital right now if I tried to do that. And then we tourner to the side and we put a bra over, and then you're going to close at the back and chasse on area, meaning going backwards. Take your left arm, your right arm, sorry, opposite arm to the left foot, and then you're going to swing over the top to recover up and close, and then we're going to go the other side. And we're going to do it 4 times, so we'll do right and left, and then we're going to do it again. So hopefully, maybe we'll just do it on this video, right and left, and then the music will play it. Here we go. And turn it to the front. You're going to do a nice demi-plie up to the back. Demi-plie, turn it to the side. Right arm comes up, close at the back, chasse backwards, all the way forward, and over the top. On the wall, nice and long, up and over. Chasse back. Nice long arm. Beautiful. Okay, let's do a center practice preparation for pirouette. We're just going to face quasi, we're going to tourner devant. And close, same derriere, and close, à la seconde, and à la seconde. Then on face, you go straight to the front, devant, and derriere, and demi-plie in fifth, and returning, balance up, close at the back on demi-point, and then come down. Then we go left, devant, and close, and derriere, and close, and side, and close, and side, and close, devant on face, derriere on face, and returning up, pass to the back, and come down. Then we'll reverse it, starting with the back foot. So we'll go derriere, devant, back foot comes to the side, back foot side, on face, back, and devant, and then your back foot's going to scratch up and go to the front and come down, then we go to the other side, derriere, devant, à la seconde, derriere, devant, demi-plie, retire, passe, and that's it. Just to find your balance and retire, so for pirouette. Alrighty, here we go. The Pink Panther, and straight to the front, which is hard. Make sure your legs behind you, demi-plie, and retire, demi-plie to the back, and go left. So we face to the corner, now we're on face to the side. Stay in the bottom, and derriere. Nice, yes, scoop the marble with your toes. Yes, good. Start from the back, derriere. Back foot comes, left side, right to the side, on face, devant. It's going to be your back foot that comes out. foot. Up, up, up. Very nice. Last time. Right, let's do another preparation for pirouette. So we're going to do a releve in fifth, releve up and down, retiré devant, closing in front, and retiré passé, closing at the back, chassé backwards, and close fifth. We go left, releve and down, retiré devant, so same arm as leg, and then retiré passé, same arm as leg, and then we chassé backwards. 2 times to the side, just to find your balance again, come back to fifth. And you're going to use your back foot and do an envelope and down, and envelope and down. Retiré passé, chassé backwards, and a nice step up to fifth, and then pick up one foot, your back foot, your front foot, just, or if you don't want to pick up any foot and you're just stepping up to fifth, just to center yourself, that's great. It seems confusing. So releve and down, retiré devant, retiré passé, chassé backwards, and picture and close. And up and down, retiré devant, and close in front. Retiré passé, closing at the back, chassé backwards. We do 2 times. Alternate, side and close. Then the back foot comes to do the envelope, up and down, and up and down. The last set, retiré passé, chassé backwards, and then we just step up, and then just try to find your balance, whichever leg it is. Doesn't matter. It doesn't seem like much, but it's quite hard to get on top of it. So just hang in there, all right? Don't be distracted by the things around you. Ready, and I'm about to push play. Here we go. 8. Fifth releve. Retiré devant. We're going to balance up. Chassé passé. Good. Very nice. Say to yourself, find it. Same again. Up. This is nice and easy. 2 toes side. Arm legs. We're going to uppercut the back foot. Find your balance. Out in. Down. Out in. Retiré passé. Up. Chassé. And we step up to foot. Pick up. Foot. 6, 7. And we start. So it's up to you, and I don't know how much space you've got, but at any given point, if you want to try and do like a little pirouette, just be careful, because I think we've all been there where we've done something in our lounge growing up as kids. And I know if, like Corin, for argument's sake, was doing some stuff and she kicked her toe on the table and broke her toe. So that's all we need now, is for someone to do that. So just be careful. Don't turn, I mean, just finding your balance like this is actually sometimes better, just getting back to basics. But if you want to add in a little pirouette, instead of doing the retiré, you can do like a single pirouette from fifth. I'm just putting it out there. Should we do one more little exercise? It's up to you. I don't know. Do you want to do retiré? Let's go retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé, demi point, close fifth. And retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé. And fifth, third time, retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé, down, retiré, passé. Try to do the arm, and just to stretch, we're going to go all the way forward, so put a bra, jump, 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 up, 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 and the close fifth. And then we're going to come from the back foot, so you can travel forward, down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and that's exhausting. Third time, up and down, up and down, up and down, and try to do the arm, and we'll go forward again, just so that it matches up. Let's see if that actually even works. Just because it's hard in the hips, but it's good for you just to get that action of going into the parade. Let's try this. Let's see if it works. And Makes it look easy, but it's not easy at all. And then you can do it again if you want, and then you just do tonu to the back and do the back border bra, and then transfer backwards if you want to have a little bit of a variety. Okay, so that's just all about finding the balance. And you see how beautifully Sarah, when she does the rotary passes, she just lifts her foot up, she doesn't tilt her hip up. So when she starts pirouetting, she's already got that action of the hips being in alignment and standing straight up, so that just her foot's coming up. So we're just going to do like a little bit of a cool down for you. I'll try and do something that doesn't take a lot of space either. So our usual, just rolling through the spine. So we're going to roll down through the spine, rolling one. Touching the floor, rolling up. Right hand side, up and over. And we're dropping forward. Rolling up. Left side. And down. Taking both arms up above your head and reaching forward. Take the right leg back. When you're ready, just grab your right foot with your left hand. Just take it nice and easy. Try and get on top of your knee. Don't sit on your knee. So almost lean towards your quad. And we slowly release. And push up. Feet together, we change legs. Just take your time. If you don't want to take your foot, just stretch forward, it's okay. Hands in the rest of the spine, the arms open. And we recover, we're rolling down. Rolling up. Feet first, take your left arm up and over. Same with the right arm. All the way forward. Left arm up and back. Right arm side, up and over. Same for left arm. Well done, Sarah. Thank you. So I hope that gives you something to work off. Sarah's not even sweating, but if it was me, I'd be hyperventilating now. So we'll catch up and then we'll hopefully do another class soon. Hope you enjoy it. Stay in contact on WhatsApp so I know how you're all doing. Okay, bye.